Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time to my channel, welcome to the channel. Last time, I mentioned that I wanted a good revive blocker that I could make fast, and it occurred to me I actually do have one who already sort of works in Zavia, but she's the wrong affinity for the Monkey King. But then, I remembered, I actually went for Volcanon, so I'm going to build him soon. Soon Volcanon. But for today, we're going to do Mika. Because I'm sick of saying Lady Mikage, I'm now just going to start calling her Mika. Because, she's Mika. So sleepy. You're going to go with Siffy. Okay. That's so sleepy. That's so Siffy. I'll go with RB, and I'll take Mika. Do I want her this early? Yeah, sure. You only live once, right? So I'm in my Christmas duds today because we had a nice Christmas dinner with my girlfriend and her mom, possibly for the last time ever. All right. I really don't want to deal with Georgid, so I'm dealing with a couple of revivers. That means I probably want Rhodos, but first I'm gonna take Halakath and Ultimate Death Knight. This actually reminds me, I had a really, really cool team I put together earlier, which is Mika, UDK, Halakath, and Mithrala. But for now, I'll go with these ones. But I was trying them out in Classic, and those four together, pretty awesome. I also you could also sub in Goffred for Mithrala, and it's pretty good. I'd even consider doing some combination of those four, and then maybe just Rhodos is my last pick. So we got 3 revivers, huh? Well, I will go with Rotos. And hope he's not going to get banned. I gotta get rid of Georgid. I just gotta. He's going to be too difficult to deal with. I really don't want to deal with triple revivers if he bans my Rhodos. This would be a very, very, so sleepy. Why? If you're so sleepy, why would you do that? So, okay. Let's try it out. Hopefully this isn't one of those crazy long battles. But if it is, so be it. And I suppose this is another time where I'd really want to have 2 revive blockers at the ready so I could bring them in for these annoying triple reviver teams. So this Ragash might actually be able to end things. I guess we'll see. I do only have the 1 reviver, and I'm not even the fastest. So let's see. I kind of want to strip this stuff off. Some of it can get placed right back on, but honestly, only some of it. So here, let's metamorph. And let's weaken. At least we're getting the increased defense off Ragash. So if he wants to get it back on, he's got to use an A1. And that's something. I mean, that's the small victory I'm taking from that. And wow, he's still one-shot my Arby. And my Mika. I know I should resign at this point. I'm going to admit I've already lost, but I'm going to take just a couple of rounds to see if I can put a dent in anyone. Doesn't look like it. I mean, this is a really, really solid defense. He's got Siffy and Duchess and Pythion. And the three of them have such good synergy at keeping a team alive. Be totally hilarious if I actually beat him, though. So let's see. I don't even have an increased defense champion. I totally should have brought Mithrala. So let's see. Yeah, that's really not a lot. And she's not even under increased defense. That's just under strengthen. So this sucks. So good game, so sleepy. See you again. I'm going to take Duchess and Pythion immediately. I see somebody else. Well, then who knows? So how y'all doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. Got the house to myself for a little while before my girlfriend gets home. She's with her mom's. Looking at my notes quickly. We got soon Volcanon. I got some ideas here about what I might need to change in the future. Dark Elle needs more kill. Yes, she does. And wow, I've never seen anybody arrive so late before. So we got Niobe 696. I'll take. I want to take my I want to take this paradigm. So I'm going to go with Ultimate Death Knight. I'm going to take my oh, he's already got Mithrala. Sweet Jeebus. Well, maybe I'll still take Rhodos then. I'll take Duchess. I might even take Duchess and Pythion just to be a really difficult defender. So he's got a couple of bombers, and that's why I took Mithrala. I love it. That's this is a good strategy. So I'll take Helicath. Or you know what? I kind of want to bring Rhodos. I kind of want to bring the Monkey King as well. Maybe that's what I'll bring. Just bring these two. I'd be content to have either one. I could also bring Hegemon to try to force them to take Hegemon. But I don't think it matters because I really don't care who he eliminates at this point. I don't think. And maybe I'll take out Arbiter. I bet if I take out Arbiter, he's not even fast enough to go first. So I'll take out Arbiter. I'll go first with the Monkey King. Let's see if my Duchess is fast enough to catch this. So if she is, we got a really good position. If she's not, then I have no idea. It's going to come down to how accurate are these bombers. And Kaja's still a hair faster. Just a hair faster. Oh, and I still get to go, so I'm going to put up my block debuffs. I don't think anybody can strip. I don't think Kaja has the ability. I know the other three don't. It means now they kind of have to cycle through some turns to get stuff done. I think they're already screwed. I think Niobe's in big trouble. I think I'm going to be able to take them out in about one move. So let's start with this. Bonk. And Kerplunk. Good game, Niobe. You almost had me, and if your speed lead was just a little tighter with the others, I'd probably be dead. So I think that Kaja must have been at a speed of around... It can't have been higher than 300. So we got Sippy. I will bring these two as my opener. You're bringing the Monkey King. Okay. So I'll bring in Helicath. Don't know why I had to click that so many times. And Mika. Yo, Mika. So this is the 4 that I've been using in Classic, and I really like the way they work together. As a nice 5th, I could probably just take something to annoy them, like this is the obvious choice. Rhodos is another fairly obvious choice, but I'm gonna start with this one, just to see if they outright ban him. I might even consider leaving in Warlord and maybe taking out the Monkey King. I might just take out the Monkey King. Maybe I'm pressing my luck here. They'll take the defense. I really am kind of pressing my luck here. I'm banking on Mithrala being able to resist. I'm banking on Ultimate Death Knight being able to resist. And Mika being able to just switch forms. I would like to get the Unkillable going with Helicath. And that's something that he absolutely can shut down. So, it looks like it hit everybody but Mithrala. So, let's get that off. And we'll start by attacking Arby. I want to gauge how quickly she could be killed. Maybe I'll take her on the next turn. We'll just try to see who I can get through quickly. So I feel like it's not quite the right time. Okay, you know what? I'll do it this way. We'll metamorph, and we'll strip and weaken. I still think our position's decent, even though I don't love being forced on a cooldown. But let's try the Hex. I don't think they can get block debuffs up terribly quickly. So we got up a couple of petrifications already. Actually, she's frozen. So thank you, UDK, for the freeze. How much damage does Helicath do to her? Ooh, one shot. That's good to know. Seems unnecessary to try to stun them all when I can just sleep the only one that can move. I got some control. This is actually pretty nice. Damn, that Arbiter's fast, though. Maybe I can try to provoke her? Or even knock her down? Knocking her down's even better. Let's go for a poison. Now let's go for the stuns. Nice. Yeah, things are looking up. Maybe I'll put out the big AoE now. Wow, they are not looking good. They're not looking good at all. No more Arby. I mean, that's it. You're done. Good game. I was not expecting to win that. I'm pretty pleased with myself. I think that's a very good team of 4. I mean, I did say that, and now I think I've demonstrated it. I'm willing to try that again. Here, let's bring out Ultimate Death Knight. And we're dealing with a Pythion and an Inithwi Blood Twin. Inithwi, king of the block revives. So, I want Mithrala. I want Lady Mikage. Or do I want Helikath first? We'll take Lady Mikage first. And maybe as my final pick, I'll still go with Hegemon. Although I could also bring in Rhodos. Or Sun Wukong. Or even Leorius. So I definitely want that. Maybe I'll bring in Rhodos, like I'm daring him to do something else. But I don't know. We could also bring Ragash. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I think it's a gamble because I mean there might be some contingencies already packed into both of these revivers. I mean, if they're both in Stone Skin, then he's not going to care that I'm bringing a Hegemon. But if there's only one, then which one would it be? Anyway, I'm not really worried about the block revives since it's more a worry about who's going to revive at all. This is the only stripper, and that's why I'm kind of thinking, why not just get rid of him? So I get to keep Hegemon, but not Helikath. That is interesting. So I'll go with the accuracy aura. It does mean that basically Hegemon's my only nuker now. So this may not work, but let's try it. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, but not quite enough. I mean, look at how close that is. So let's change forms. Let's go for the stun. The skittering spiders. And we can get this up. Maybe I'll put a sleep on one of them. Maybe this one. Maybe I want to strengthen at this point. I'm not getting the damage I want. We could try to remove these buffs. Get them to a weaken. I feel like I'm keeping them on the ropes, but it's just a matter of time. Like I can't control this party forever. You know what I want to do though? I want to do an ally attack on him. I think that might work. If I do an ally attack on Pythion. So we switch. We go for the ally attack. Not enough. Need more kill. Maybe if I had Rhodos instead of Hegemon, this would have been better. Of course, I have to pair this with the knowledge that I wouldn't get to go first like Hegemon does. Anyway, good game, Chinese guy. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a chance at revenge right now. Or right now. Or never. Looks like never. Vabi! Or maybe it's just wee. So you're going with Duchess. I will go with... Yeah, maybe I'll go with UDK and Mithrala. You know, another thing that I'd like to try, come to think of it. I'd like to try pairing Lady Mikage with bombers. I just need the right opportunity to do that. And that actually means picking Lady Mikage earlier. So they got the Pythion and Duchess double dipping thing. Ugh, it's so painful to deal with. So we'll go with the... Honestly, I think I'm probably better off with Rhodos. I'd really like to also bring Helikath. I'm just not sure. Maybe they need a different partner. So we got Shamail. It's very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to bring Helikath. You go for these 5. I have faith in the 5. We will get rid of Uko. Because without Uko, they don't really have a way of removing my buffs. The Shamail here, I'm expecting him to be a nuke Shamail. So, could be ugly. We'll see. So we're losing UDK. That is interesting. So I'm going to go with the defense. Or do I want the accuracy? We're probably better with the accuracy. I'm going to go with the accuracy. So I get to go first. That's cool. Not even sure what to do with that. We'll metamorph. And come to think of it, if I can manage to hit him with the stun, that'll buy me some time. And we do. So, excellent. She can put up some buffs, but so can I. And I have lots of time now. So let's see. I have to hit her. So I don't feel like wasting any of my other moves. So we'll just spam the A1 until it's someone else's turn. Put up increased attack, increased defense. Get up my block buffs. And yeah, I'll do it now. Let's try to strip and weaken. I'm hoping I get the next shot with Rhodos. I'll probably go straight after Shemail. I think that makes the most sense. Nice, we one-shot him. We'll go for her. Doom. She's got like a hair left. Do I knock her down? Why not? So, I think I can actually interrupt him with a sleep. Like a little... She's like a mini Siffy. I love it. I always wanted a Siffy, and now I kind of have one in Mika. It's a luxury. So let's see. I think I should take out him first if I can. And we can. So I'm going to start trying to carve health out of him. Maybe I can even switch this up. Switch. Then I'm going to go for the ally attack. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy? So now we just got to not die to a bunch of bombs, which could theoretically happen. Oh, but he left. Or she left. Or they left. Or we left. 5 more fights. Okay, Vic, you get to pick first, and you want to go first. Understood. I want to be ready. You know what? If I want to be ready to go second, let's take these two. I'm nice and secure with these two. And we could try for... Potentially, we could try for a bomb team. It depends where they go with this. So we're getting Lydia and Ninja. Let's see, Lydia, I think maybe I also want Sun Wukong. Just to help me revive better. You know what? I'm going to take... I really want to take UDK if I want to take Rhodos. I'll take UDK. Although my team is kind of looking really passive now, but it's looking solid and passive. I mean, Sun Wukong doesn't look passive. The rest of them do, though. Maybe on the next round, if I remember, I will try Mikage and bombs. Because I'd love to try that. And even when I first learned about Lady Mikage, my thinking was, she is going to be terrific as a bomb support champ. But she is good at everything. I'm actually going to go with Rhodos. I'm looking at this team, and I'm just thinking, first of all, now I'm wondering if this is just a bot team. I mean, this is kind of a strange paradigm for him to be using. Like maybe Ninja can nuke us. What happens if I remove Ninja? So I'm losing Sun Wukong. I'll just go with... honestly, probably speed. So we get as many chances to go. We're going to be knocked about quite a bit, though, by Lysandra. Maybe we even want the resistance. So I'll go with the resistance. I'm not sure how much accuracy is going to be on all these champions. But at first glance, this looks like an easy team. But I might be underestimating them. You always want to watch out for that. It is a Lydia. Like, everybody can get Barbie and Shill of the Drakes, but it takes some serious work to get Lydia. So if somebody has Lydia, you can't just assume they're still a dum-dum. There's that freeze paying dividends. So I don't want to bother buffing yet since I can't buff the one champion those would be for. So maybe I'll just hit her first. I figure if I have to revive anybody, her passive's going to get triggered first anyway. But if she's dead, she only revives herself. Of course, anybody else could revive her as well, so that's something to bear in mind. So let's get the cleanse off. And we'll start with her because I'm pretty sure I can one-shot her. Then we'll go for the person who probably has the most health. Which might actually be her. But I might be able to really slam her. Oh yeah. So I'm going to do it that way. And let's get these buffs up. I'm getting less and less worried all the time. So we can provoke her, so no revive this round. It's strange sometimes, you know, you get opponents that are just extremely talented at this game, and then you get a team like this. And I mean, maybe this guy's talented and he's just horsing around. Anyway, good game, Vic. Good game, just the same. Aragon Oak. I'm expecting good things from you, Aragon Oak. I'm going to start with Lady Mikage, and then basically I'm going to figure it out. I'll just open with her. Like, hey, Aragon, check it out. I got a mythical. I got a mythical. So if I want to go with bombers, probably don't want to reveal that too quickly, but I will want Mithrala regardless. Let's say I want to go with 2 bombers as the last pick. Who else do I really want just to cover my bases? I'm thinking Rhodos. So we'll go with Rhodos. Now I'm trying to see things through Aragon Oak's eyes. What does he see when he looks at my team? So he didn't think to bring a cleanser. So I am bringing both bombers. And I think we should have a very good shot at taking him out. I might want to remove the UDK. But anyway, we'll go with the bombers, and we'll see how this works. If this works. I'm confident this can work, because I can just ban whatever's going to be here, and I'm still pretty confident in this team. Anytime now. Here it comes. All right, so it's Duchess. Let's just get rid of her. No problem. And my lead, I'll go with the accuracy. Seems like the way to go. So, question, do I have the speed? Mika is 306. I don't know if any of these champions are going to be run at that speed. Oh, their Sun Wukong is above 300 as well. Wow. That is fast. And down goes one of my bombers already. But now I get to interrupt. So let's interrupt with this. And how easily I forget, of course. He's got UDK. He's probably shaking in his boots, though, looking at this Rat King. Thinking, how am I going to deal with that Rat King? How am I going to deal with him? So let's see. I am going to metamorph. I want to place the weaken at this point and the increase in accuracy. I just want to set up my bomber. This is all that I want. The Sun Wukong, is he going to have enough strength to take us out? It's possible he will. The anticipation. What's going on? Or did he... Oh, cool. Okay, well, we're still in the fight, apparently. I don't like this. Okay, let's go for the... Go for the stun. And, oh, I don't like this at all. That's Sun Wukong. I can't even put him to sleep. Just gets redirected to here. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Well, we can metamorph and go for an AoE. She doesn't have any damage on her. That's the one drawback. I could try to build her with damage also, but that's a tall order. I really wanted her to have all the accuracy and the speed, and she wasn't even fast enough to go first. Give me a break. So I could try to crank up her speed even more. I probably could. I think there's room on her kit for some glyphs. I could probably get her to maybe 320. Goon Smasher. Wow. Your rating is damn near 4,000. I feel like I'm one of those goons that you're about to smash. Well, let's start with Sun Wukong. So we got Sippy Hairfrack. That tells me I probably want Ultimate Death Knight and maybe Mithrala. Hairfrack has so many interesting combinations that go with them. It's basically anybody that has killable shenanigans like a Sun Wukong or a Nogdar. I mean, they can have great potential. So let's go for... I want a Helicat. And maybe I can round this out with Mika. Maybe. Honestly, I think this is about as good as it gets. I mean, they got Sify, they got Rotos. They got Sify and Rotos together. You see the two of them together, that's never a good day. That's not a good time. So I think we're pretty much forced to get rid of one or the other of them. I think if we don't get rid of Rotos, we're dead. So let's get rid of Rotos. I lose Helicalf. I'll take the Speed Aura. Pray for a miracle that lets us go first. I don't know. I think maybe we lost the moment we saw Goon Smasher's rating. You're like 500 points above me. What are we doing fighting? Actually, I'm not complaining, honestly. It's still better than not having an opponent, right? I can strip that if I want. That kind of makes sense, honestly. So I'll metamorph. I'll just strip it if I can, or I'll strip as much of it as I can. And do I want to cleanse? Do I want to try to... Oh, yikes. I think I want the strengthen. Am I going to get lucky here or not? Guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, sometimes you get lucky. I can now stun everyone. I can try to hex everyone. Things are looking up. Of course, I feel like I say this a lot right before things go wrong again. Now down they go. It's not looking good for you, my friends. It's not looking good for you, Goon Smasher. You just been smashed. A good game, Goon Smasher. You had me shaking in my boots. Shaking in my Christmas booties. So we got 2 fights left. Think we've been at this, what, an hour? What's the timer say? We've been recording 42 minutes. We're making good time. Sun Wukong is always such a good time. I feel like I've been neglecting him today. Sun Wukong deserves to be on everybody's roster all the time. So we're fighting Javelin. Have we seen that name before? Have I fought Javelin before? I see a lot of familiar names when I'm out here. And oh, it's Marichka. Plarium. Marichka is overtuned. You need to take off just one thing from her passive and she'll stop being so ridiculous. But okay. I want Rhodos. I mean, he's got UDK, but I guess I'm declaring that I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of him anyway. Maybe I'll even bring Fenax. I don't know. We need support. We're going to need major good support. And in fact, we got to bring these two before Javelin does. Because I feel like that's where this is even going. So we'll take these 2 OP revivers. Of course, he might be preparing to take Rhodos. He's got Arix. He's got Gaius the Gleeful. So I'll take Rhodos. We got 2 nukers. We got 2 revivers. Honestly, the last one can be anything I want. So I could bring an insurance plan. Let's say they get rid of Rhodos. I still have Fenax. I like that. I only have 1 cleanser. I don't like that as much. But assuming there isn't a second bomber here, I could just ban Gaius. And we could just try to slowly pick apart the team. And I think we can do it. And this is why I want Volcanon, because if I have Volcanon, I will have 2 really strong choices. I mean, not that I don't think Fenax is strong. You've seen how much I've enjoyed using him in the past. Anyway, I think we got to get rid of Gaius, or things could get really ugly. That's what I'm going with. So let's take the speed. So come on, Fenax, don't let me down. Fenax is my secret weapon here. So first, we got to get through Ultimate Death Knight, of course. Sun Wukong can help with that. Alright, so it's A1. It doesn't matter, because we're not going to be able to do much. Rx can actually kind of strip buffs. So can he, come to think of it. So maybe I won't bother trying to put up block debuffs yet. Yeah, I won't bother yet. It's just no point. Well, now I feel stupid. That absolutely would have been a good opportunity to use it. So let's see how well the AoE scores damage. Wow, almost nothing. That strengthen is something else. That strengthen and that shield, jeez. We're not looking so good. Ooh. There goes the party. Well, good game, Javelin. You sure showed me. So, final fight. Final fight, and then I will say goodnight. So, Singori. Arbiter. Ultimate Death Knight. Okay. So I'll take Pythion and Duchess. He's going for Siphi. He's going for Harima. I think I want Sun Wukong. And I'm going to take Lady Mikage. Who do I want to reserve first? Maybe I want to make sure I have Rhodos. This implies that I plan on getting rid of Ultimate Death Knight, which maybe I do. Or maybe I'll just get rid of Harima, just the same. Maybe by doing this, he's expecting me to ban Ultimate Death Knight. Okay. I have a plan. I'm going to take Fenax. I'm going to ban Harima. And I don't care who he bans. I have a plan, and I can actually chisel away at this team. It won't be fast, but I think it'll work. So I'm losing Fenax. All things considered, I think I prefer that. So I'm going to take this speed aura because I want to go as frequently as possible. I think. Yeah, why not? So this team is going to be difficult, but I'm not expecting it to be... well, maybe I should say, I'm not expecting it to be difficult. I'm just expecting him to be difficult about admitting that I can beat him. But really, Mortu Macabre has that peril, right? And this team can survive for days. This is the statement that he's making, is that it's going to be practically impossible to get through. And he's not wrong. But my response is I'm just going to avoid hitting Mortu Macabre at all. First chance I get, Sun Wukong is going to come in and knock out Ultimate Death Knight with the beating stick. Hopefully I've got enough accuracy to do that. It's possible that I don't. So if I can sheep him with the beating stick, with the sheeping stick, the Wonder Staff, Staff of Wonder, is that what it's called? I should just call it what it actually is. So yeah, I'll just use the A1 and A1. But basically, the long game is I'm going to have to start blocking Revive on something, and that means I need Rhodos. So if he can kill Rhodos, I will just instantly admit defeat at that point. But I think basically outside of peril, he doesn't have a win condition, so I have to deny him that win condition. And that's easier said than done. Because I think I do occasionally get counterattacks, and if a counterattack hits him, I think that can still proc his move. So let's get the Staff of Wonder going. Not enough. This fight is going to be so painful. Singori, ooh, you. Plus, he seems to be taking all his turn, but like, why? What's the holdup? What's such a difficult decision for you? You only have one target. It's her, right? She's the only one that's not under a veil. Just like I only have one target. It's him. Extra turn. That's not helpful. Just keep going. So let's get block debuffs up. Really didn't want an extra turn here. If I didn't know better, I'd say this player's plan, his whole plan, is to annoy me to death. Like he's managed to sleep Rhodos now, but before the first turn where he actually could make a difference here. So let's get him behind a veil. Nasty. That is so nasty. Alright, well let's change gears a little. Because he's kind of lighting a fire under my ass. Still gotta hit him. So we can't drop him in one hit, but we can try to steal some life. That Vitality Plunder should go a long way. Oh my god. You suck, Singori. Anyway, that's it. So let's see, how'd we do today? Um, 5 to 5. Not bad. Leaderboards, we're at 2002. And I think that's all I got for you today. So, it's always a pleasure. See you again. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.